parents, it's Mr. Harris here from Greater Things Christian School, and I wanted to take just a minute tonight to talk to you about a sports ministry opportunity that we have for students at our school. The last 7 years, our church has offered upward flag football in the fall of the year. This past fall, 2017, was our first year since 2009 not to offer flag football. So we've decided to gauge the interest of our parents and to try to offer flag football and cheerleading on Thursday nights in early March and running through the end of April. And it would be here at our campus at 2612 White Bluff Road at Greater Things Christian School. A couple years ago, a student's family, he's no longer with us, but that family committed and placed on our field some really fabulous lights that allows us to play the games on Thursday nights, or any night for that matter, under the lights, so that we don't have to take up a weekend day to have the games. And so what our plan is for the games to be along with the practices on the same night. So the games and the practices would be on Thursday nights. We don't have the times set firmly, but tentatively the practices would be for an hour, and then the games are for an hour. That's sort of an upward philosophy. It's for younger kids, kindergarten up through 6th grade, and so it's meant for them to practice for an hour and then play the game for an hour, and they sort of learn during the game and during practice. But it's not for us to have practices 3 or 4 nights a week and a long game experience. So you're talking about one evening a week for them to have a practice, then there's a break, and then they play the game. So a sample schedule, this again is not firm, would be like practice from 5:30 to 6:30, and then the younger kids play from 5 to 6, and then the younger kids would play from 6:30 to 7:30, and the older kids would play from 7:30 to 8:30. So there's 2 20-minute halves, and we sort of coach and teach as we play the games. So there would be 2 divisions, a younger division with 2 teams, an older division with 2 teams, and it is flag football. There's no tackling, and you can see the lights that are out here. My oldest son Caleb is videoing this, so he could show you the lights if you haven't looked out here, but they're on both ends of the field, so it's pretty bright. So again, we've done it for the last 7 years. Kids have a great experience. They learn a lot. Coaches aren't yelling and screaming. It's really a sports ministry for kids, and it's as competitive as they want it to be. Of course, we teach good sportsmanship and that, but we're also allowing kids of all different skill levels to play and to fit in. So there's cheerleading. Miss Ginger Huffines, who teaches at our school, last year when we did this, she was the cheerleading coach, and so girls can cheer, but girls can also play flag football with the boys. It's a co-ed sport, so it'd be up to you. The cost is roughly about $60, and that allows them 8 different games with 10 practice experiences over those 8 weeks. We don't play during the week of spring break or practice either on that week, and they get their uniform that they get to keep. The football players also get a wrist coach, and they get some, I think, a wristband, and they get their flags, and they get their uniform jersey. They can wear it to school on Thursdays during game day. So it's a good experience for kids as young as kindergarten up to middle school age. At first, we're just going to open it to students at our school and wait and see how many kids play. We roughly need, for the younger division, about 15 kids so that we can split them up 7 and 8, and then play 5-on-5 with some kids subbing in and out or some kids miss. Same thing for the older division. We've got about 25 kids between kindergarten and 2nd grade, and then we have about 21 kids between 3rd and 6th grade. So we want to see how that goes between cheer and between play. And then, of course, we need some parents that will help us. I need at least some coaches. And so you might say, well, Mr. Harris, I've never coached before. There's a coach's book. It tells you the plays to run, how to run practice. It tells you everything to do. So it's sort of a plug and play. The first year we did it, I coached 2 teams, and was the director of the program, did the devotions at halftime. It was a great experience. I learned a lot during that time. So if you've never done it before and you think, I don't think I could do that, you could help a lot of kids get a good sports experience and learn a lot and help us be able to pull this off for our 8th consecutive year of offering flag football and cheerleading. So if you're willing to help after you've watched this video, would you shoot me a short dojo message or an email, or just see me in the car line in the morning or afternoon, and let me know what level of interest you have, and I can give you some more firm dates. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.